How y'all doing on YouTube? Today I got something special for you. I got an exclusive. This, me, is going to be the first YouTube reviewer of the first tactical Day 1 Specialist backpack. That's right. Nobody else on YouTube has done a video on this. And I'm not talking about commercials or SHOT Show. I mean an actual review from a user of this. And it's coming from you live, well, okay, pre-recorded from South Korea. So, let's take a look at this backpack. For those who are not familiar with First Tactical, and I'm new to this brand too, the co-founder of 501 Tactical, Dan Costa, broke away from them and he founded First Tactical with a bunch of other people. And they're a relatively new company. So this is like their version, and let's take a look at this, of the 501 Tactical Rush 24, which I have right over here. Ta-da! I've been doing a lot of videos today, so you've probably seen, you're going to see these time and time again on some of my videos that will be released soon. So, this is basically meant to be a competitor to this, and in many ways an improvement as far as First Tactical is concerned. And I want to give you a end-user's review. I've used this now for a while. It's actually, I got it after the, we spent 2 weeks defending Korea against North Korea. I came home, this was in my box. So this is kind of like the post-invasion review of the First Tactical Specialist Day backpack. And so I've only had it for like maybe a week. I've been using it, maybe a little less. So it's not going to be in depth, but I want to make sure you get a review so you can see this, right? It's an exclusive. Let's get it out there. And I'll cover later why I'm also in a hurry to get this. Most of my reviews, I review equipment I've had for literally years before I do a review on it. This is going to be an exception to policy on this, and I'll explain why later on. Okay, let's start with some basics. So this is approximately 34 liters. It is made out of 1000 denier water-resistant generic nylon, and I call it generic nylon because it does not have. It's not like Cordura brand. The company specs don't say anything about ballistic even. It just says water-resistant nylon, which in my book translates into generic nylon. It is made in Vietnam, so proudly made in Vietnam. You get that nice Vietnamese quality. No American knockoffs or anything like that. The backpack has a, we'll start at the exterior, and one of the unique things about the exterior I want to comment on is if you're familiar with Maxpedition brand products, especially something like the Kodiak, the Sitka, the Condor Tour, this has a very familiar feel to it. I mean, it's one of the things that I really noticed when I started using this. It felt like Maxpedition minus the triple coating that made it so stiff that people, some people were like for and some people were against. So it's got a robust feel is a good way to describe it, and I like it. I do like the feel of this. And what attracted me to this backpack and why I got it was the Rush 24 is a great backpack in many ways. It's very spacious, it's roomy, it is super organized. You got pockets, you got all this stuff. But as I've complained in other reviews, it's uncomfortable. You don't really have any much back support here. The nylon makes you sweat. This whole thing makes you sweat. It doesn't support weight well. And the nylon literally rubs me the wrong way. It just gets annoying. It gets tangled up on my clothes. It rubs the skin here coming off. It's just kind of annoying. This, on the other hand, has lumbar support. Okay, that's good. Lumbar support is your friend. That's going to help distribute the weight better. Oh yeah. It also has better weight distribution than the Rush 24. It's got this dual density foam, which helps, absorb sweat. It gives you circulation. It's more comfortable than nylon. And and on doing that, you might. And granted, I got this as new. I haven't used this for years, like my other gear. When you have something like pure nylon, like the Rush 24, one thing, even though it's uncomfortable, I can say. You wear it with something like body armor or something, it's going to last, okay? You know it will. Or I know it will, at least. When you start dealing with things like foam, depending on how dense it is, how well made it is, it can get picked apart by like the Powell's webbing and other little pieces of danglies that's just called on your armor that can pick into this and eventually wear it out and tear through it. For example, my Rapid Dominance 96-hour backpack, or 96-hour 4-day backpack that I did a review on. That's one of the things I commented, that the foam was so loose that I didn't depend, I couldn't have a lot of confidence in. But look at this. See, I can barely pinch it. It's a very strong, very dense foam, and I like that. I'm supportive of that. And when you wear it, yeah, so far it's been comfortable. I haven't done like long hiking trips with this. I'm just carrying my day-to-day, like my computer, water bottles, and stuff like that. But so far, so good. And let's talk more about the exterior. It has 2 grab handles. As you can see, it's got Powell's webbing, right? Just like you would expect in a lot of backpacks. The sternum strap is removable. And if I get this done right this time, let's see, how do we, oh yeah, pinch in here, lift this up. Bear with me, I'm doing this on a camera. I might get this time. There we go. See how that comes off? Then just do whatever you want with it. And I should mention, I forgot to mention too, it does come with 2 sternum straps. Just like 5-in-1 Tactical. Not 4, but 2. But just like this, they're meant to be positioned where you want. So when you get the backpack, in fact, I'll just go ahead and open it up real quick. Oops, there's my ID tag. It comes attached here when you buy it, although you could attach it right here. And it comes attached here. So your sternum strap, I'm sorry, not your sternum, your compression strap looks something like this. And to be honest with you, I have mixed feelings about this. I love the idea this is detachable. That's all great. But by taking up, like, one of the MOLLE rings here, you're taking up real estate. So if you got a large large pouch that you want to connect here, and if you have this here, good luck doing that. It would have been nice if they had a dedicated slot, like right here. That's specifically for this compression strap, or compression strap. If they had something like that for right here, that would have been great. But I'll cover more. They kind of actually do have a solution for that, and I'll cover that later. Okay. So comes with those. They're removable, customizable. It's really cool. And one thing about First Tactical, their philosophy is supposed to be that all these are supposed to be replaceable, interchangeable. So like, kind of see if I can take a page from the commercial here, or the web. So let's say like this were to break, I could move this strap over and just plug it in and go. You should watch the YouTube video on it. They do a lot of explaining. But all these buckles are interchangeable and designed to work with each other, which is a good idea. Very good idea, and I support that. Continue with our outside, and yet you got a Sunglass Pocket here, an admin pocket, which, as I alluded to in one of my other videos, even though these are supposed to be 34 liters, this is a smaller admin pocket than this one. See how you got this huge butterfly thing? I don't like the Tactical butterfly, but it is a huge pocket. You've got this small, like, sunglass pocket here. I do like the idea that the sunglass pocket is on the outside, not the inside. As I've alluded in my videos before, anytime you put your sunglasses here, there's a risk of them getting broke, and they have gotten broke on me. Here, you don't worry about that. It's out of the way. There's nothing inside your pack to crush. Just make sure not to do something crazy like that. Your glasses should be okay. And speaking of which, actually I think I have my glasses in there. Oops. Yes, I do. It is felt line. Very nice. I wish there was some mesh or something to keep that organized, but that's okay. They compensate by giving you this little stuff it pocket to put maps and papers. I put cables in there. My iPhone cable and stuff in there. Works great. So far, so good on that. Again, let's see. Let's look at the bottom. This has a unique feature on the bottom. So on the bottom of this, okay, you got your tie-down points like you have in a lot of backpacks. This is also designed to open up. See right there? So you could put a rain fly in here, concealed carry if you really want to do that. Foam, like so if you carry a computer in here, you put a little bit of foam on here, you're going to get some protection. And you don't have to take up interior space, which is kind of nice. Again, the webbing. Channel flow for your hydration pocket, which I gotta talk about that. First Tactical's a little confused when it comes to camelbacks and hydration bladders, but I'll get to that in a second. Now, just like 5-in-1 Tactical, they do not come with a belt. However, unlike 5-1 Tactical, they have given you the option to get a real belt. You can get a belt. You know, you can. They're supposed to come out with one later that you can buy and bring it through, and connect it here. Or you can use one that you have. I have a couple of belts from my larger rucksacks, like from Eberly stock, that I can easily pass through here, so I don't have to spend money on that. But if you want to, it's an option. And if you don't want it, well, there it is. And again, like 5-1 Tactical, they got these 5.5-inch loops here that you can, or loops, buckles, whatever, that you can insert your own belt. So if you have something like a Falcon 2 laying around your house, or one of the clones, a Condor 2, again, a Maxpedition, to use their examples, you can take those belts off and use them here. Or a direct action Dragon Egg, that's also got a great little belt. And let me pause this for one little second.